Pray and believe, pray and believe. JC family, pray and believe, pray and believe. Pray and believe, pray and believe. This is the Jeune creation. Oh yeah. It's the Jeune creation. JC fam. Every night, every vibe, every vibe. Stepping in a room, it's that digital glow. AI in my pocket, watch the vision flow. Luxury filled with us, so true. Every canvas I touch turns gold for you. Faceless screen, but the light still shine. JC fan together, building dreams online. Canva to Midjourney, watch it elevate. Every night at 7, come and celebrate. It's the Jeune creation, yeah, yeah. Vibes on rotation, from real to the digital. Luxury feels so spiritual. We pray and believe. JC fan with me. No boss, baby energy. We stay busy. This the Jeune creation. Stories in motion, the vision don't lie. AI dreams on the Brooklyn sky. Marketing and magic design with a twist. Turning every hustle into moments you can't miss. Ooh, we glowing. JC fan, can you feel it? Every night we showing Midjourney that's created. Luxury meets elevation. This is your destination, the Jeune creation. Yeah. Vibes on rotation, rotation. Real and digital. Luxury feels so spiritual. We pray and believe, making history. JC fan with me. Oh yeah, boss baby energy. We stay busy, man. This is Jeune creation. Pray and believe. JC fan, we pray and believe, pray and believe. Pray and believe, pray and believe, pray and believe. This is Jeune creation. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Jeune Creation Live. Today's live is a little bit different because not only are we streaming on YouTube, we're also streaming on Facebook and we're also streaming on Twitch. So for those of you who've joined the lives before, streaming on YouTube and Facebook is pretty regular for us, but now I really want to try Twitch as well. So we are streaming to all 3 destinations. And what today's live is going to be about is earning $500 per ebook cover using Midjourney in 10 minutes. When you're creating content using Midjourney, when you're creating content using AI, and when you see these beautiful visuals and graphics online, there is no design degree needed. AI plus Canva equals cash flow, and we're going to talk about that today. And I'm going to show you how to turn your creativity into digital income so that way you are learning to work smarter and not harder. We don't want to work hard. We want to work smart. Our motivational quote of the day today is, at the Jeune Creation, we live by one simple truth. When you pray and believe, anything is possible. Every dream, every vision, and every idea starts with faith and action. This brand was built on trusting the process, creating with purpose, and knowing that divine timing never misses. Whether you're designing your next digital product, launching your business, or stepping into your glow up season, remember this. Pray over it, believe in it, and then create it like it's already yours. You guys hear the theme song, Pray and Believe. That's the theme for this next quarter, for this next year, for the rest of the year. That is a motivational quote of the day. If you guys are not already a part of the Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group. Here's the QR code. The name of the group is called the Jeune Creation AI plus Content Creation. And in that group, that is where you're going to find the schedule and the link to every single live that we do. And you also get freebies there sometimes as well. So if you're not already part of the Facebook group, I'm going to give it a second for you guys to scan that QR code and join the Facebook group. All right, moving on. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, scan the QR code and subscribe. Let's get those followers up, up. And make sure you guys are watching the ads, you guys. That's how I pay my bills. Watch the YouTube ads. Don't skip over them. Watch them through. And also, replay and rewatch these videos so that you can learn. I don't take any of my videos down, so you're always going to find it on YouTube, and you'll find it on Facebook as well. Even though I think Facebook changed their rules, I'm not sure about that, but definitely on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed to us on YouTube so that you can always come back and watch these videos, and turn those notifications on so that you're always getting notified on when we're going live. Also, of course, on the website www.thejunecreation.com, we have the live flash sale. Scan that QR code, is going to take you to the website, and during this live and this time frame, you're going to get 20% off. Once the live ends, there's no 20% off. So use code JCFAM for 20% off. This is the website. As you guys can see, the the Halloween sale started on 10/7. So it's been 2 days since you guys were able to use this code, but you can only use it during the live session. I completely created this website from scratch by myself using Canva and using Midjourney. All of these prompts that you see, Canva, Midjourney, and if you continue to watch these lives, you're going to learn how to do the same thing. But today specifically, we're going to be talking about the ebook covers, which is very exciting. We do have some new products on the website, so make sure you definitely check it out. But I want to highlight two of the new products that we have, which is 120 plus funny and scary Halloween quote graphics. And you can resell them. You can use them for social media. You can print them. You could use it for your digital shops. You could do whatever you want to do with these graphics. They are only $29.99, but with code JCFAM, you do get 20% off. And 120 plus graphics, that's amazing. Okay. Definitely check that out. The aspect ratio for these graphics are 4:5. And this is one of the graphics that's actually included, but there's so many. There's some that have like jokes. It's so many. You should definitely check it out. You should definitely purchase it. 20% off during this live. You could resell it, use it on your own website, sell it to people, do whatever you want to do with it. And then there's also the sweet and spooky Halloween phone wallpapers. So there's 60 plus cute glam aesthetic lock screens. So I love me a good wallpaper on my phone. And since Halloween is coming, I figured that I would create some cute and spooky phone wallpapers for you guys. So that's only $20. You can resell them as well. Let me just open this link up for you. So it says you could give your phone a festive glow up with over 60 sweet and spooky Halloween wallpapers. It features pastel ghosts, glitter pumpkins, cotton candy clouds, luxe orange pink lavender vibes, and each wallpaper is designed to be cute, girly, totally glam, totally cute for your lock screen. And like I said, you can use them to personalize your phone, you can post aesthetic content, or most importantly, you can resell them as digital products. So definitely check that out, 20% off, okay? Now we're gonna kind of get into the tutorial. So I'm pulling up Canva right here, and these are some examples. I found this from like last year, right? Of ebook covers that I've created, and I've created these with you probably on the live. So if you've looked at past lives, you'll see that we had live sessions where we discussed ebook covers and all of those things. So we're going to do that again today, and I'm going to show you how you can do this. Like I said, no design degree needed, no experience needed. I'm going to show you how to find inspiration on the aesthetic for the aesthetic of your ebook covers, which is why I have multiple tabs open. I'm going to show you how you should price them and how you can make that type of money by doing this, because this is something that I've done myself. And I'm just going to show you how you can just put everything together so it could look visually appealing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and click add page because I want to add a new page. Now, what this did was it took the background of these images that I already had. This was likely the background, this gradient right here. You can change the color if you want in Canva. And the way you would do that is just by clicking this right here where it says background color. And you can choose to keep this color. You can make it pink. You can make it yellow. You can make it white. You can make it whatever color you want. I like to start with a very blank canvas sometimes. So we're going to keep it white, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go to Pinterest. And in Pinterest, we're going to type in ebook cover design. This is how we get our inspiration, and I'm going to show you how you can take a look at something and then create it from scratch. So right off the bat, I really like this one right here that says Girl Manifest. And let me see if I could open it up. Once you open it up, you can see that the background is black. Now, we're not going to create this exactly to the T. We're using this as inspiration. So we'll create something like this first, then we'll create something like this because I really like these two. And maybe we could even create something like this as well. I'm going to show you how you could look at something and then create it just by looking at it. So as I'm looking at this, the first thing you need to look at is what is in the background. And as I'm looking at this, what I see in the background are lockers. These are black lockers in the background. I see keys. I see cash. I see some words that say Girl Manifest. I see a Range Rover. I see an iPhone on the Range Rover. I see some flowers here at the bottom, and I see a Chanel purse. You always want to identify everything that's in the picture, but the most important thing is identifying what is in the background of the picture because that is going to be the base of your ebook cover. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to Midjourney. I see the black lockers. I'm going to come to Midjourney. I'm going to go to the Create tab, and I'm going to actually change my aspect ratio. 4:5 is good. I'm not sure what the aspect ratio for my ebook covers are. It's 1554 to 2000 megapixels. So you can choose that if you want. You can make your ebook covers whatever aspect ratio you want. But being that it is in portrait mode, 4:5 is a good image size to use. So I'm going to keep the aspect ratio at 4:5. I'm going to keep my mode at standard. I'm going to keep the version at standard. And I do have the highest version of Midjourney selected, which is version 7. My stylization is at 300, which I can keep there. And my speed is fast. So those are the important things that you need to know. And what I'm just going to put in is something simple. I can just put in like luxury black lockers. I like to use the word luxury sometimes because it just kind of gives it this cute aesthetic look. I feel like this luxurious look, but we'll see how it looks and then we'll go from there. So what it's showing us is some black lockers, but the issue is that it's showing it to us at a distance. So I'm going to put luxury black lockers background close up. I can put black lockers close up. And another thing I can do is I can go to the Explore tab and I can actually search for lockers. And if I do this from the Explore tab, it's going to show me a bunch of images of lockers. And what I can do, like let's say something like this, because we can also zoom in. I can click on this and I can actually use this as a style reference where it says use here. It tells you that when you click on this question mark, when you hover over it, it tells you what you could do with those 3 buttons: image, style, and prompt. It says you can iterate, reference, or riff off this creation by adding parts of it to your next prompt. If you select image, you add to input as an image prompt. If you select style, you add to the input as a style reference. And if you select prompt, you copy the prompt into the input bar. So I had selected style, which is why it's here under style reference. And I'm just going to put black lockers. And it should give me black lockers in this style. And I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to go back to my create page and see what I have. So based off of my prompts, it's really still not giving me what I'm looking for. I think this one looks okay, but using this as a style reference, it should help a bit. So it's giving me yellow lockers with some black on the side. I really want it to be black. So I can try again, black lockers, and I can, let's see, sometimes you just have to play around with it a bit. Let me make it an omni reference as opposed to a style reference. And I can also take that prompt again and make it a image prompt and hit select and see if I get a better result. Sometimes it's just all about trial and error. So it looks like I'm getting more of what I'm looking for with this prompt here. So as soon as it's 100% complete, I'm going to click on it and take a look at the image. So now it's at 100%, and here I have some black lockers, and I'm actually content with this image. Remember, we're just using this as inspiration. Also, these lockers don't even look realistic. They look more animated. So if I were to type in like animated black lockers, we could see what that gives us. But for now, I'm okay with this, and I'm gonna download it. We're also going to see what we get with the animated black lockers, because if we're okay with that too, we can use it. So it's good to be, once again, very descriptive of what you want, because these are at an angle, they're a little bit far away. Animated, clean, black lockers. Let me say clean, cute black lockers. Close up, front facing. We can try that. Play around with the different prompts and see what you get. So this is what we got. I'm actually okay with this image too. I think this is cute. It's about to be at 100%, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Canva, and I'm going to take those two images that I downloaded. Let me find them. Let me find them in my download folder. And I'm going to do the drag and drop. You guys know my drag and drop technique. I just take the image, I drag it, and I drop it right into where I need it to be dropped at. So between these two, I would probably crop this a little bit, like so. So it's between this and this. So for now, let me take this out of the picture. And what I want to do with this is I want to upscale the image. Upscaling the image helps the quality of the image, especially when this is something that you might print out, something you just want to use the highest quality version of the image that you use the prompt to generate. Now it tells me that my image is already in high resolution, which it is because we got it from Midjourney. However, I still like to upscale it. I don't upscale it by too much. I'll usually do 2x. And I'm just going to click on replace. And it tells me that it successfully uploaded my image. Now, usually I think it does automatically update this image, but to be sure, I always just like to click add to design and then remove this one and then go from this. So I would probably just do this. I would probably do this to crop it again. And then maybe I could just right click and set it as the background. Now, when I set it as a background, it shows me the white, like the yellow wall. So I don't want that. So I will just drag it like so. But let's say if I wanted to have like a glossy finish, right? What I can do sometimes, I like to go to elements and I like to do, what is it called? Plastic. Let me just type in plastic. So there's this like plastic overlay that you could put over things sometimes. So I like to do that. Make it look like it's just, in a package. So there's this one. There's a whole bunch of them. I could click on see all and you could just see the different plastic layers there are. Sometimes I just like to add stuff like that. Or maybe if I wanted to type in like gloss or something, I can see if there's something that glosses over this, like so. So this is pretty decent as well. There's different things you could type into the Canva elements to get the type of look that you want. And there's also magic recommendations as well that it gives you. So we could have something like this. I personally just like the plastic look. So I'm just going to go back to plastic. And I'm just going to have this plastic overlay over it. Like so. I'm going to add a page and I'm going to go to uploads and see how this one looks as well. And for this, once again, I'm going to do the upscaling as well. Image upscale, upscale it. and see how it looks. So we'll just see the difference between the two and decide which one we want to use. Also, you guys, make sure you're liking the live. Make sure you're commenting to let me know that you're here. And let me know where you're watching from. Like I said, we're streaming to 3 different locations today. We're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Twitch, and we're also streaming on Facebook. So shout out in the comments. Let me know where you are from. I see Barbie Doll in the comments. She's here. Hey, drag and drop. She's saying hi all, and she is waving, you guys. So shout out to Barbie Doll all the way from the UK. So we got UK in the building. Let me know who else is in the chat and who's in the live as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace this. Add to design. And this one, I could just set it as the image background once again. And I would probably take this plastic, copy it, and paste it over it. So I kind of like this look. I feel like it doesn't look centered behind when it's set as the background. So I'm just going to kind of just drag it so I can position it where I want to position it. And you know, how close up I want it to be. So maybe something like this. And I could just close all the gaps and spaces, like cropping it, like so. And then taking that plastic covering, plastic element, and putting it over it so it looks like this. So these are the 2 options that we have so far. Now, let's say if you feel like you're not really feeling the color of these lockers. I'm just giving you guys a bunch of different ways, a bunch of different options. If I select on layers and I go here, I can actually edit it. So first of all, I can also change the hue of it as well. So let me do that first. Like I could click on color and I could make the hue a little bit more orange, a little bit more pink, or I could just make it black. So I think I'm going to go with the black. So as you can see, like the color has changed. But I can also come here and make some adjustments to the temperature, make it warmer, make it cooler, the tint, purple, you know, more towards the blues and the greens, the brightness, I'll probably make it a little bit darker, the contrast, the highlights, the shadows. And I just like to move things by eye. I'm like an eye person, right? Like I can't tell you, oh, make it this number, make this white a 20, or make this black, you know, a negative 45 or 36. I just like to visually go by eyesight to see how I want something to be. You could press invert to invert the colors. But yes, you could do that as well. So right now I'm kind of liking this more than I'm liking this. So we might ditch this look and might just stick with this one. But the next thing I'm going to do now is go back and look at what I can add next. So now I do see this Range Rover here, and this is something we could create in Midjourney. So I would just come on over to the create page and I would just type in silver Range Rover, white background. The reason why I put white background behind it is because we do want to remove it from the background. Shout out to Riley Saint. So it's giving us different options here. I think I really like the third image. If you want it to be front facing, or you could add more details to the prompt. So silver Range Rover, I'm going to say new model, silver Range Rover, facing forward, white background. I can also do black, right? New model, black Range Rover, facing forward, white background. So I like the fourth one. If you like these images so far, like the live, you guys, make sure you're liking the live. And if you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel or whatever platform you're watching from, make sure you subscribe. If you're on Twitch, we're new to Twitch. Subscribe to Twitch. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Watch the ads, you guys. Watch the ads and scan the QR code so that you make sure that you're subscribed and that you get notified every time we go on live. Okay. So here we go. We have these options here. I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to hit download. Riley Saint asked for some pink Range Rovers. So all we need to come in and do is click on pink and do that to get it. So let's go back here really quick. Now, since the lockers are black, that's most likely why I'm not going to go with the black range. We see the silver one here. I dragged and I dropped it and I'm going to upscale it. Like I said, I love upscaling all of my images because everything that I put out to you guys and everything that you guys see, I want it to be at of the utmost highest quality possible. I do see we have a viewer on Twitch, so shout outs to the Twitch viewer. Drop a comment. Right now we are doing AI content using Canva and using Midjourney. Drag and drop. Hey, drag and drop. You guys know that's my motto. Make sure you guys are liking the live, you guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on replace. It says it successfully replaced it. Add to design. So out with the old and in with the new. Shout out to TD Will in the building who joined the live on YouTube. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed. So now that we have this, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and I'm going to remove the background. Now, removing the background is a pro feature. As you can see here, there's this little crown next to it. Anything that you see a crown next to means that it is a pro feature, you guys. Canva Pro is not that expensive. I definitely think it's worth it to have it. And if you don't want to get it, you can also use an outside tool like on the internet to remove the background as well. So I'm going to go ahead and position, well, I'm going to crop it a little bit, right? We don't need all of this extra empty space. And I'm just going to position it right here. I'm going to go back to Midjourney. And I'm actually going to take the image of the pink range as well. Like we can add 2 ranges to this image. So I'm going to download this one. I'm going to download this one. I'll see which one I want to add in. But, we can make it different. Like I said, it doesn't have to look exactly like this. We're just using this as inspiration. So I've gone ahead and I've downloaded the pink range. So I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to go to my folder and I'm going to drag and drop. Now, for the sake of time and for the sake of this tutorial, I am not going to upscale this image, but the rule of thumb is always upscale your images. Always upscale your images. Shout out to Barbie Doll, who is also watching on Facebook. So I'm just going to take a look at these 2 here and try to decide which one I want to add. And to make it a little bit different, I think I want to add the one that's shifted to the side. So I'm going to remove the background and see if it could remove the background very clean because this does have a shadow. So I'm just going to do background remover. It does look pretty clean to me. So I'm going to delete this one and I'm going to put this one on the right and I'm going to have this one on the left. I'm going to crop out all of the empty space and I'm going to make it bigger like so. Okay, so far I like it like this. All right, next we're going to take a look to see what else we see here. So we see money. We see some pink roses or flowers at the bottom. So for the money, I would probably use Canva for that. So I'm just going to type in money because it will give me like better looking money. But I'm not going to do the graphics money because it looks a little bit too animated. I'm going to go to the money that's in the photos. So we're going to look at the photo money, right? So we got this right here. The background is already like removed. So we can add something like this. I think this is fine right here for now. If we wanted to add, let's see, money that's like falling down, we could click and to add it and remove the background. And I would probably just decrease the transparency. And I would probably, for now we'll leave it here, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue to use this because I also don't want it to look too cluttered, but we'll see. Maybe I might even get rid of this one. I don't know yet, but we're just gonna keep building. I see some keys. So I'll probably use Canva for the keys as well. These look like a nice set of keys. So that money is kind of like in the way, but let me add this key here. I see some pink roses or flowers. So I would probably get that from Midjourney. Pink roses and flowers. Pink roses and flower petals on the floor. White background. And I'm going to submit. I'm going to put bunch of pink roses and flower petals on the floor close together. Remember, we can build on our prompt. Let's build on the prompt. And another thing we could do once again is we can come to the explore page and we could just type in flowers and see if we see something that we like. So I kind of like this. This says blooming flowers in the center of the frame. So I'm going to say blooming roses and flowers in the center of the frame, centralized against blank white background. It says 35mm film photography, and I'm just going to remove the film grain. So we can try that as well. This is just from the explore page. We're taking prompts. We're taking a look to see what we see. Flowers, white background. You could literally search for anything. I like how this looks. Maybe we could use this as a style reference and take the text and say photo of roses and flowers and floating petals all in a white background. You know, we could try different things and see what we get. And we're going to go to the create tab and see what we got. So I kind of like these. I'm gonna like zoom. I'm gonna do a 2x zoom and I'm gonna pan to the left because the issue with this is like to remove the background. We're not gonna have the flowers just by itself. This is something we might have to just put in a corner if we end up using this. But let's see what else we got. Let's see what else can be used. So I think these are kind of cute. This is just like a bouquet of flowers, but we have options and we can absolutely make it work. So these are the ones that I panned and zoomed out on. I don't like how the zoom out looks, but the panned ones don't look too bad. So I am going to download this. I'm going to download this. What else? I'm going to download this. I'm just going to download a few options to see what I can use. And I'm going to download this because this is still my favorite one. We're going to go back to Canva. And we're going to drag and drop. I'm going to remove some backgrounds. Remove this background. We're going to remove this background. And we're going to remove this background to see what we can use. So I think this looks really nice. This I might not use because I'm really feeling this one more. This, let me make it a little bit smaller. and see. Maybe I can, don't like it. This, let me flip it like so. May need to be maybe rotated a bit and have it like this. Okay. So based on what I'm looking at from this image, I'm gonna erase this money thing right here, not filling it. This, I might make it a little bit more transparent, and I'm gonna have it take over the whole screen. Like so. Let me make it a little bit less transparent. And I want it to be behind the cars. So I'm just gonna position it behind the cars. And I think I want it behind the plastic as well. The keys, let's just add. We might not even need the keys. We'll see. This flower, I don't like it here. This, let me bring it up a bit more. But we're getting somewhere. We're building. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is get the purse, right? So we're gonna come to this, and I'm just gonna type in Chanel purse, pink. Or maybe I could even make it white. So I like this one. I also like this one. This is really cute. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's download it. Let's go back to Canva, and we're gonna drag and drop. Where did it go? Okay. So I'm gonna remove the background, and I'm just gonna place it in the corner here for now. And don't worry about how things are looking right now. We're still building. We have some time to rearrange things, right? Don't need to focus too much on the arrangement right now. We're just gonna try to get all of the elements that we want, and then we go from there. So next is let's see. I don't care much for the iPhone, but if you wanted to create one, you could. So if you come here, you could just type in iPhone. You make it a pink iPhone, white background. Facing back. I don't know. I want it to be the back of the iPhone. And I like the second one. So I'm just going to go ahead and download it. And then I'm going to do what Barbie doll said, which is drag and drop. And I'm going to remove the background. Like so. It's looking cute. Okay, so we have all of these elements. Now we need to work on the title. So this title looks like some sort of like goth, like some sort of gothic or type of font, Girl Manifest. But I'm gonna come to ChatGPT, and I'm gonna say I saw an ebook called Girl Manifest. What are some other title options that I can use instead? So there's Manifest Like a Girl, the Manifestation Blueprint, Girl Align and Shine, She Manifests Magic, The Manifesting Woman, Glow and Grow, The Soft Life Manifesto, Becoming Her Energy, Align and Unbothered, the Vision Girl Guide, Manifest and Maintain, Girl You're the Prize, Pretty Power, Soft Girl Energy, Elevate, Attract, Receive, Deluxe Mindset, Rich in Faith, Rich in Flow. I kind of like this one. Golden Girl Frequency, The Feminine Shift, Main Character Mode, The Energy of Becoming, Faith, Flow, and Fortune, Manifest Miracles, The Divine Girl Error, Be Her Already. Ooh, I like that one. The Universe Said Yes, The Glow Up Season, or Your Glow Up Season. I like that one too. Dream, Align, Repeat, God, Goals, and Glam, Vibrate Higher Girl. So I kind of like God, Goals, and Glam actually. But as you can see, it kind of gave us a lot of options, right? So I'm going to go with God, Goals, and Glam. I'm going to come on over here and I'm going to go to text and I'm going to add a text box. Then I'm going to go here to the fonts and I'm going to just type in like goth, right? I want like a goth style font. So it's showing me all of the goth style fonts here, like so. So I think we said we're going to go with, what did we say we're going to go with? God, Goals, and Glam. God, Goals, and Glam, right? Now, we can't see it right now, so let me make it white text so you can see it better. And you might be like, words are too far apart. We can just select all of them and we could go to the advanced settings for text and we can work on that line spacing to bring it all closer together and we can make it bigger, like so. Now, I do want to add maybe like some sort of outline to it so we could see it better. Maybe like this. I think this is cute. Or maybe the outline needs to be white and maybe the text needs to be black. I think I liked it better when the outline was black and the text was white. So back to the white text and the outline can be black like so. I really like it like this. Maybe this can be on the same line. So I could make it bigger. And since we have God, Gold, and Glam, maybe we can add like a cross. So I would just come here and I would look for a cross. Go to all. I like this one. Could change the color. Let me see if I can make it like more pink-ish. Yep, there you go. And I would probably put the cross next to the word God. And now I would proceed to rearrange some things here, right? So let me go to position. So this money right here, maybe I can make it smaller and move it more off the center of the screen. Like maybe it could just be like this here. You know, sometimes you don't want to do too much. Okay, there's a lot going on here. So Glam, let me see. Maybe this could go here. Maybe this could move over like so. Whoops. Maybe the keys could come here. Maybe I can make the phone smaller and put it on this side. Or maybe I could just get rid of it altogether. The flowers, I would probably make it less transparent. Probably put it behind the car like that. I think we could do without the Chanel bag, not feeling it. So I would delete it. The iPhone, I can make it bigger and I would probably put it behind the cars. Like that. And I always like to add like an AI character, right? So we're gonna go back to Midjourney. That's just me personally, and I mean like something like this where you see, someone who looks airbrushed and all of this thing. So I would just probably put in beautiful black woman with long straight black hair, side profile in a pink and white striped business suit. And let's see what that gives us. Let me see if it's going to give me the aesthetic that I'm looking for, the type of woman that I'm looking to add on to the ebook cover. So let's say if this is what we get. I think this image looks fine, but let's say if you wanted to find something similar, you can literally click on that search bar to find something. And if you click on the search bar, this is a bug that Midjourney has. If it doesn't work, all you need to do is refresh, click on it again and hit search, and it should pop. And there are some things that should populate. So I kind of want this aesthetic right here. So I'm going to use this as a style reference, and I'm going to go back to the create, and I'm going to use my prompt again. And I'm going to hit submit. All right, so I got my images. I like this one. I'm going to download it. I'm going to come here and I'm going to drag and drop. Now, once I drag and drop, I'm going to remove the background. And maybe I could just like add her. Could add her here and flip her. Or I can even have her in the middle. If I have her in the middle, I would need to move this iPhone up. And like, let's say if I have her in the middle, but her shoulders are cut off, I could actually click on edit and I can click on magic expand. Okay, so let me see, locked, rotated, perspective, corrected. All right, let me add her back. And I'm gonna click on edit, magic expand, and freeform. So I'm just gonna extend like so because her shoulders are missing. And I'm gonna click on expand, and hopefully the Canva AI can fix this. Okay. It's giving me different options. So I'll probably just go with, I mean, I could just delete the background. I think I would probably go with this one. Let me remove the background. Okay, perfect. So we could have this here like this. I'll probably move this up a bit more. And yeah, I mean, here we have it. Here we have an ebook cover. This is what we used as inspiration, and this is what we have. Now, let's say if you want it to look a little bit darker in the background, we could go to elements. We can go to shapes. Let me type in shapes. We can make this shape black. We can expand it like so. We could position it to be underneath, let's see, above the locker but underneath the money, and then we make it more transparent like so. So this is it without it, and this is it with it. Kind of like it with it. It looks cute. It looks nice. I'll probably make the title a little bit smaller. And yeah, here you go. Here's that ebook cover that we created completely from scratch. And like I said, you can use Pinterest as like a guide. And I think this looks amazing. Like, we didn't copy this. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just used it as like a guide for inspiration. And we were able to create this. God goes in glam. We have our pink cross. We have the money. We have the keys. Hey, Jeune Designs. Thank you for joining the live. Yes, TD Will. It looks very, very, very nice. For those of you who are just joining, I want to remind you guys to make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitch, subscribe to us on Twitch. If you're watching from Facebook, make sure you join the Facebook group. Here's the QR code. And here's the QR code for the YouTube. And also, don't forget that there is a 20% off live flash sale on the website. I told you guys we have some new tools, some new products and stuff, like the 120 plus funny and scary Halloween quote graphics that you can take it and you can resell it. Okay, I'm giving you my creations and telling you take it and resell it as your own. Or you can use it for your social media, your prints, or whatever you want to use it for. And we also have the sweet and spooky Halloween phone wallpapers as well, because I love me a good Halloween wallpaper. So it has some super cute glam aesthetic lock screens that you could use, and it's only $19.99, but you get 20% off with the code JCFam. Let me charge my computer real quick. Thought it was charging, but it was not. Okay, should be charging now. All right. So this is what we got, guys. So now let's create another one. Let's go back to this. And I did say I like this one, but I kind of like this one too, right? This one looks a little bit more unique. So let's create something like this. I'm going to show you how to create something like this, right? So this says Rich Girl Energy, the guide to financial freedom. Now, I always tell you guys, whenever you are creating a ebook cover or you're creating something from scratch, the best thing to do first is look at the background and look at all of the elements that are on the page. So as I'm looking at this, I see money in the background. I see this pillar thing. I actually don't even know what it's called. I see a passport. I see a diamond chain. I see a Rolex watch. I see a bag of money. I see a Louis Vuitton bag stacked with some cash. Okay. And I see this girl here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to create my new blank page. So let's delete this and let's add a page, right? So we've added our page. Let's go back and look at our inspo again. And I see this thing here, this structure. I don't know what this is called. Is it called a pillar? I don't know. It looks like an entrance to a bank, right? So let me just go on the explore page actually, and I'm just going to type in like pillar structure or something and see what comes up. Okay, maybe arch pillar. Okay, see, we're going somewhere. It's called a pillar. So I like how this arched pillar here looks. So this is a simple white Roman arch with symmetrical pillars on either side. Front view. So I'm going to use this text and I'm going to use it as a style reference. And I'm just going to hit submit. And it should submit something, should create something similar for us. I also see money in the background. We could do that easily. The chains, the passport, background is like this pink color. But I'm really feeling the black. So we can go ahead and just make this background black. And we have our pillars here. Look at how nice this looks, you guys. Look at how nice this looks. It's at 92%. We're just going to wait for it to get to 100%. It's at 100. And I think I'm going to choose this one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download this. Once I download it, I'm going to come back over here. We don't know if we're going to keep this background as black yet, right? Y'all know I like to experiment and just try different things. And we going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. Barbie Doll said it's called an arch cove. So thank you so much for that because I had no clue what it was called. So we've gone ahead and we've dragged and dropped this, and now we're going to remove the background. And we're going to make it bigger. I'm going to make it like this big. Or maybe I could just, yeah, I'm going to put it like this, right? I'm cool with it right here. Gonna look back over here and let's see. Let's do the passport. So for the passport, I would probably look for it in Canva. It would give me the best accurate looking version of what a passport should look like. And I am going to see this and I'm going to change the color to pink. Ooh. Let's see, what pink do I want? What shade of pink? It's like a pink and gold. All right. It's cute. And I'm just going to put that here for now. Let's see. We have the Rolex watch, pink and silver Rolex watch. I'll probably create that in Midjourney. So I'm gonna type in pink and silver Rolex watch. I'm gonna put white background. Or another thing I could do is I could, instead of putting white background, I could also do product photography. That is a good keyword to use. Okay, so this is what I got. We're gonna probably go with this one. So I'm gonna download this, and I'm gonna download this one too because this actually doesn't look bad. Gonna come back here. I'm gonna select it and I'm gonna drag and drop it. I like this one better, so I'm gonna delete this one. And I'm gonna remove the background here for this. So gathering my elements. What are the elements we want to add? I'm not really feeling the chain, so that can be out. The pink money bag with the dollar sign is cute. Pink money bag with dollar sign. I'm gonna say pink satin money bag with dollar sign. And I'm just gonna say white background. Okay, so it's almost complete. And I'm gonna go with this right here. I'm gonna download it. And I'm gonna drag and drop it. It's uploading. And then I'm gonna remove the background. Okay. And now I kind of want my person, right? I kind of want to see how this is all gonna come together. So I see an African American girl. She has pink eyeshadow on. She has long black hair with bangs, and she's wearing a pink corset. So I'm gonna come on over here, and I will probably still use this as a style reference, and or maybe I could use it as an omni reference. Let's see. And I'm gonna say African American woman, long black hair with bangs, pink eyeshadow, wearing a pink corset top. I'm just gonna say white background. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I think I like this image and I like this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. If you want it to vary, like there's different creation actions that you can use. Like you might want it to vary a little bit more. You want something along these lines, but this is not quite it. So you want a few variations of it, like a strong variation, or you can do a subtle variation. I'm gonna go for the strong variation and see what we get. Let's see. All right. So I like this one. I kind of wanted her hair to be straight. Um, and the reason why straight long black hair is because when it's straight, it's easier to remove from the background. So we'll try that again. You guys, sometimes it's the small little details. I'm sure this would still erase from the background nicely as well. I'm gonna download it. We can try it. But when it's straight, it's just easier. I mean, it's not bone straight, but I guess it's better. And I think I might go with this last image here. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this last image. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to download it. Then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna look at our two images because I did download both of them. And let's just see how the background erases for the both of them. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good for both of them, but I don't like these. I mean, it's actually even better for this one than this one because it's doing this thing here. And if you see something like this and you want it to erase better, and I think it's because there's like um, it's because of the background, there's like this glow. That's why it's like doing that. I did want it against a white background, but Midjourney doesn't respect me right now. Didn't give me the white background, but that's okay. So what you can do actually, you could go to edit and you could go to magic eraser and you can kind of like, you know, the issue is the glow really of the background that it was in, not even like the hair strands. So this might not make much of a difference or it might not actually I think it made it worse. Um, but yeah. Could actually use both of them too, but I'm not gonna use both of them. I think I'm just gonna I might just go with this first one. Okay. So we have this person here. Let's add the money background. So I'm gonna go to elements. I'm actually gonna make this background white because I'm just hating seeing it black. It's looking too dark for me. So I'm gonna go to elements and I'm just gonna type in money. Money, 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 money. And I'm going to tilt this at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to decrease the transparency like so. Then I'm gonna send it to the back. Okay, so now it's in the back. And if the background was black, let me see how it would look now. It would look like this, which is not bad. So maybe we can go back to the black background. This looks a little bit too bold for me, so I would probably just decrease the transparency a little bit. I'll probably make her a little bit bigger. I would bring the money bag to the front and make it smaller. I'll bring the passport here to the side. Bring the Rolex down here. So already looking like, you know, well put together. Let's see, what else can I add? Let's add the title, right? This says Rich Girl Energy, the guide to financial freedom. So let's just go with Rich Girl Energy. I'm gonna come here for title selection, title suggestions at ChatGPT. We're gonna ask ChatGPT. I'm just gonna say, Rich Girl Energy, give me some title variations for Rich Girl Energy. Pretty, paid, and peaceful. Okay, I like it. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to add a text box and I'm going to paste it, right? Let me make it a little bit bigger and we're going to change the font. Let me change the color of the font really quick. And we're going to come here and we're going to just maybe say like cute. I want like cute text, cute font text. Let's see what they got. Oh, when I added the text box, it included the your text. I'm like, why does it say your pretty, paid, and peaceful text? Okay. Let's delete that. Let's make this bigger. We can make it 2 lines actually. Actually, I think I want it on 1 line. I'll probably bring this. All right. I do think I need to add more to this, right? I feel like it's not enough. What else can we add? Let me move her a little bit more to the side. Let's see. We can look at Pinterest to even think of some more elements, right? Ooh, there's the clock. I would probably go to elements here and type in clock. Remove the background. Nope, that does not look good. Okay, this is better. Can I change the color of the clock? Let's see if I can. Not really. That's okay. Could put it here. I would probably put it behind her. I mean, actually, I would probably remove the clock because while we have a clock and we have a watch, that's like too much, right? Ooh, I like the hair bundle. The shipping boxes. Let me do pink shipping boxes. Pink boxes. Pink box packages. I don't know. And I can also go to the explore tab and type in pink box packages. Maybe pink shipping box packages. This is nice. Prompt. Let me do an omni reference. Inventory boxes. Pink shipping boxes stacked neatly in rows and taped shut. Let's try that one. In the meantime, this is not bad. It's giving business owner. So let me drag and drop that and see how that looks. And I'm going to remove the background. Yeah, it's actually not bad at all. Put it behind the watch and put it behind her. Like so. I don't like the text, so we're actually going to like change that. My go-to text is this right here called Anton. Couldn't remember the name. So I'm going to probably just change this to Anton. That's my go-to. Okay, this is nice, but I need something that has like more of an isolated. Let me type in like white background. Okay, so we got this so far. Let me bring this to kind of cover that hair defect. Make this bigger. And I need to pull the passport back up. Like so. Yeah, I'm trying to make these boxes a little bit darker. The pink, it was a little bit too bright for me. Maybe add some effects to the text, add that outline to make the text pop more, like so. So that arch cove thing in the back. Hey, Talitha, thank you for joining the live. Make sure you liked the live as well. So that arch cove in the background, I'm not really feeling how it's positioned. So maybe I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think it's better, bigger. Let me see. Let me make her a little bit smaller. I move things around a lot until I find, like, is the text really that's bothering me? I'm probably going to use the same text that we had last time. Because that text ain't doing it for me. Or something along those lines. Ooh, I kind of like this. This is unique. Let me, but it's hard to like even understand, but let me lessen the line spacing so it could be closer together. Let me make this big like this. And I'll probably like make the text pink. Yes, I like pretty, paid, and peaceful. Let's see. I always like my plastic wrapper thing. Like it just adds, I don't know, like it's the small things. plastic. That's just like one of my signature styles. It's okay to have your signature style for some of your products. Let me just position it. How do I want it positioned? Oh, it's actually not bad there. Let me see. Just like this. Kind of like it. I kind of like it over the other things, but under her. I like it. So this is the first ebook cover we created. This is the second one. I like it. It's cute. All right, now let's go for something else. And this was created based on inspiration of this. So like I said, you can go to Pinterest and you can get inspiration, right? Like you're not copying what someone else did. This is not copying because it doesn't even look anything like this. We just used it as inspiration, as a guide to what elements we wanted to add, and just kind of having an idea of what we want our content that we're creating to look like. And I like it. It's cute. So let's look for something else. So this stands out to me. Let's create something like this where everyone here is up top and then we kind of have some stuff at the bottom. There's like this whole spiral notebook going on. I really like this. So let's create this, you guys. Okay. So, like I said, anytime that you're creating something, especially when you're creating it based off of inspiration of something else, it is good to kind of just see what elements are here. So we have a pink spiral notebook, we have a pencil, we have money, we have these four girls wearing pink. We have some more money. We have some elements of like a heart and stuff. We have the alarm clock ringing. We have the number 2. We have a keyboard. So the first thing I'm going to try to get is the pink notebook, the pencil, and the keyboard. So let me see what pink notebooks they have in Canva. So I'm going to go to elements and I'm just going to type in pink spiral notebook. Mm, let's see. Not really feeling it. The graphics one looks too cartoonish. Let's try to create something in Midjourney. I'm gonna go to the Explore tab though, and I'm just gonna type in pink spiral notebook cover. And if you type something in and it doesn't work, all you have to do is refresh. But let's see. I might have to stick to Canva for this one, and we're just gonna have to like make it do what it do. We're gonna just have to make it work. We can make it work. We can make anything work. So let's stick with this for now, and then we'll decide if we need to change it after. I'm sure we can pretty it up to look better. Um, Let me make the background the same color as the notebook because I think that would help. What's going on? Why isn't the background changing? Hold on. Oh, I need to remove the background. Okay. Let's say if you can't get the right color, you can click on this plus button and use the eyedropper tool to do that. And you'll get it like this. Okay. The next thing I would do is look for that keyboard. So I'm gonna look for the keyboard in Canva. I'll probably use this keyboard. Like I said, sometimes the photos look better than the graphics. We'll figure out the positioning afterward. Okay, now we're going to create our baddies, right? So we have a girl, black girl with braids and white sunglasses in a varsity pink jacket, a white crop top, and a white mini skirt. So I'm going to come to create and I'm going to use my Omni reference again and I'm going to say African American girl with her long hair braided straight back, white sunglasses, pink varsity jacket. She had a white crop top and white mini skirt. Let's see what we get. Let's see how the other girl looks. So, black African American woman with her hair in a high ponytail and like this, I forgot what this style of clothing is called, but maybe like a plaid two-piece, a plaid checkered two-piece. And remember, we're using those other images for inspiration. So it doesn't, these people don't need to look exactly like these people look, right? We're creating our own people. We're just getting help with visualizing what we want our prompt to be. So I kind of like this, but her hands look kind of funny. So let me do a strong variation and let me do a rerun maybe. This is also not bad. I'm going to download this one. This one, let me see. I wish it was like more for whole body. So what I can do, I'm just going to wait for it to finish generating. What we can do is we can pan to the bottom. So she could be, Omni reference job is not, panning Omni reference jobs is not currently supported. Why? That sucks. All right, let me just use the prompt. Let me take out the reference and let's see. Okay, this is the redo of the other image. This is cute too. I like this one. All right, I'm going to download. And maybe we could use both. Who knows? This is not really going with what I wanted. All right, let's just use this one. Let me download this one. And let me see what other. Okay, so there's another girl who has like transparent pink glasses, I guess. Plaid mini skirt, white tee. She's Hispanic. Hispanic woman with transparent pink sunglasses, plaid pink mini skirt with a white crop top tee. And I want to use our Omni reference. This, I'm just going to get rid of this, cancel this job. Did I download one of these? I don't think I did. Let me download this one. These images look really nice. I think I like this one. Okay, let's download this one. And so far, let's drag and drop them onto our Canva ebook cover. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images here. Probably not going to use all 5, but I'm going to start removing their backgrounds. I'm going to remove this background. I'm going to remove this background. I'm going to remove this background. I'm going to remove this one. And this one. So the ones where they look too similar, I'm not going to use. Because there's a lot of people here with sunglasses, so I'm not gonna use all of them. Like the ones with the white sunglasses. I think I'm gonna have to choose between these 3, which one I like the most. And I think I like the one in the middle the most. So I'm gonna delete this one for sure. And I'm gonna delete this one. We could add this one here. She just looks too big compared to the other 2, but I mean, we can make it work. It's okay. They can be like the 2 standing like further away, kind of like that could be the vibe, right? So we have it like this so far. So far, okay. Let's see where we're going with this. Now, there is a banner here that says the ultimate budget planner. But there's the pencil, there's the money. Let me see. All right, let me just, I didn't want to have to cut her in half, but I'm gonna have to. All right, so we have these 2 girls here. We have this one here. And I'm gonna just create the pink banner. So I'm gonna go to shapes. And I'm going to change the color to a pink that's a little bit different. Maybe it doesn't even need to be pink. Maybe it can be gray or I don't know. We'll see. I don't like corner rounding. Getting a phone call. I have to call you back. I'm on live. Okay. All right. So let's change this color. All right, let's just keep it as this for now, and we'll see where we're going with it. I actually want to add another. Hey, Monea, I know you're late, but you're here, but it's okay. Better late than never. We're creating ebook covers. So definitely go back and rewatch the live. These are the last 2 ebook covers that we created from scratch. You know, so make sure you go back and see how we created those. Now we're creating our 3rd one and we're using Pinterest as inspiration. Okay. So let me get the pencil, right? I think I can find a pencil in Canva. I'm gonna rotate it. Like so. Okay. Money. Money fall on you. Banana fall on you. We want some money falling. And the reason why we want to get the money falling from Canva and not Midjourney is because Canva is gonna make it look like real dollars, right? Like you see the real $100 bill. Midjourney doesn't really have the strong ability to create such a refined image or accurate image of money like that. So that is why. Let me bring this money to the back, like so. What else do we want to add? The alarm clock, ringing alarm clock. Ringing alarm clock. Let's see if that's in Canva. It is in Canva, but the question is, can we change the color? Yes, we can. And I'm going to remove that background. Ooh, it did not do a good job at removing the background. Let me go to Midjourney. Ringing pink alarm clock. I'm just going to say product photography, white background. Well, it's not giving the ringing effect, but that's okay. So let's just go with this one. I'm going to download it. Come here. And I'm going to drag and drop it. And I'm going to remove the background. Maybe we'll worry about placement afterward. Now, I'm not liking this bar here. Let me just add this here. And I don't know, let me find like a pink cloud or something. Because I'm just trying to cover up where these things get cut off. Like this, right? We don't want to see where the body parts or picture gets cut off and stuff. I'm not feeling the cloud either. We're going to figure it out. We got time. We're going to figure it out. This isn't too bad. And then I just need to figure out something for this side. What else? Baddies budget. I want to start adding text, right? So let's go to ChatGPT. Baddies budget title, 2-word title suggestions. We want to keep it 2 words. Make sure you guys like the live, you guys. Run the likes up, you guys. Run the likes up. We don't have enough likes. From broke to bougie, level up your coins. The soft life plan. How I said, oh, 2 work title suggestions. I meant to say 2 words. My bad. That's a tongue twister. Cash conscious, luxury logic, wealthy woman, money mindset, pretty profits. I like pretty profits. Budget baddie, soft savings, boss budget, glam goals, rich rituals, baddie balance, glam goals, pretty pockets, luxe living, coin queen, soft hustle, glow goals, rich routine, money muse, babe banked, abundance era, manifest money, rich rising, golden frequency, aligned assets, divine dollars, faith funds, glam growth, rich reality, and magnetic money. I said I liked Pretty Profits. So let me see something. Profits, diamond plated text, white background. Oof, I ran out of fast hours. So basically, my fast hours don't renew until today, but not until like 10 something p.m. So earlier I had bought one fast hour for $4. So I'm just gonna buy another fast hour for $4. And basically, when you run out of your monthly total, what I really should have done was upgraded my plan to the $20 a month plan because I'm back on live. So I'm really like, you know, using all of the fast hours, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's try that again. But I'm just gonna show you guys the subscription plan. So it's not $20 a month, it's $30 a month. So there's the $10 a month plan, which I'm on right now. I used to be on the $30 a month plan. But then I wasn't really going on live anymore and I had slowed down a bit. But this is the best ideal plan if you're, doing all of this live and all of this work and if you're doing stuff for clients as well. But if you run out of the dollars a month plan, which is approximately 200 images, you can get something called a top up, which is what I just got, which is what you guys just witnessed. And the top up is also called buy more fast hours. And if you click on buy more fast hours, for $4 you can get 1 hour, $8 you can get 2 hours, $20 you can get 5 hours, and $48 you can get 12 hours. And when you think about hours, I don't want you to think about it from a time sense. So for example, I just did 1 hour for $4. That just basically, that doesn't mean in 1 hour is gonna run out. It's just gonna give me 1 hour's worth of photo generations, whether that takes days to run out or whatever the case may be. Okay. My computer is charging very slow. It's only on 9%. It's actually, let me put it on like lower power mode and hopefully that can help not like let the computer die. Okay. Profits, diamond plated text. Not what I really wanted, but profits, text, white background, diamond banner. What? Something went wrong. Your unique trace. Algebra bats tricky. I don't even know what that means. So I'm going to go into Explore tab and I'm just going to do diamond text. And I'm going to use this as a style reference. And I'm just going to put profits. And I'm going to hit submit. And I'm going to look for some other examples. Let me do luxury text. Okay, still not exactly what I'm looking for, so we're probably not going to take that route. There are other ways to do this outside of like Midjourney, but that's going to take more time. So I'm probably going to just use one of this. Let's see. I'm going to use this. I'm going to download this. Going to come back here. I'm going to drag and drop. And I'm going to remove the background. Trying to get creative for you guys. And I'm going to add the text pretty, right? Because we're going to use the pretty profits. Pretty profits. Pretty, pretty. Then use the eyedropper tool to try to get the color as close as possible. And I'm probably going to add an outline to it. Maybe black or maybe white. I like white. Pretty profits. And I actually kind of want to add text to the bottom. I'm just going to make it say guide or something. Pretty profits guide. Now I'll make this a little bit smaller. So that's 77.4. I'm going to do the same for this, 77.4. Okay. Still don't know where we're going with this yet, but we're getting there. Let me put this maybe like this. Okay, so I'm going to keep, I don't like the white outline. I don't like the white outline. I think the black is better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, I'm going to press shift and select this, and I'm going to press shift and select these three elements, and I'm going to group them together. So that way, anytime anything moves, they all move together. And I'm going to keep it centered like so. Actually, I want to move it up a bit like so. Okay. This, let me move down a bit. This, let me make it a little bit bigger. So being that we added this gold clock, right? I feel like we need to add some gold elements. Let me make these people a little bit bigger. Because we just have a lot of pink. This is not gold like the notebook thing. This is like gray. So I think we need to add some gold elements. This, I'm going to rotate a little bit more. Make this smaller. Add it behind this. Okay. Right. What goldness can we add to this image? I mean, we could put this behind them. Add like some gold splatter in the background here and there. What else? Right here is so bare, right? What can I add there? Money. I just want a single bill. Where's the pencil? I kind of want to bring the pencil on top of the money, but behind this pencil on top of money. This. Wait. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. Let me see if I could like do some color changes up in here. Ooh, I think I like this better. I think I like it pink better. Let me remove the outline. Not really liking the outline right now. Actually, I'm not really liking any of like the text. I don't think the text should be in here. I think it should be somewhere else. So I'm okay with this being here, profits, and maybe I'll add some text somewhere in the bottom about something else. I'm still cool with the gold thing in the background. This, yeah, we got to keep this here. All right, it's moving along. It's getting somewhere. I'm seeing the vision. I want to add a black fade to the bottom. Let me see. Okay. I want to add my signature plastic wrapper. Let me do one. Let me do this one. Okay. Guide to making millions. We can say something like that. So I could put at the bottom. Hey, my heart and soul creations in the building. Thank you for joining the live. Make sure you also like the live. Hit that like button. Spam the comments, you guys. Spam the comments. Okay, guide to making millions. I'm gonna change the color of this text. Oh, maybe I can make it gold. Yeah. And I kind of want this pencil to be gold. Can I do that? Can I make the pencil gold-ish? No, not really. Let me go to Midjourney and get a gold pencil. A gold pencil. Okay. Now that black fade that I added, I actually want to like duplicate it. So it could be a little bit darker. Okay. I don't like this text. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do about that in a minute. No, this is not my idea of a gold pencil. Let me go to the Explore tab and type in gold pencil. See what comes up. I might just have to use the pencil like, okay, let me use this as a Omni reference and see if I can make it gold pencils. Okay. Get some more money. Money, 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 money. Let me flip it. Let me make it a little bit less transparent. Okay. I'm just not feeling this text. So far, like everything is looking decent. I'm just not feeling the text. The gold pencil thing is not really working out how I would like it to work out. Let me see. Use it as a style reference and type in gold pencils. And let me make the aspect ratio a little bit longer. All right, let's work on this text. I want like an ancient style text because I feel like profit looks a little bit ancient. Old text. I think I need to bring this down a bit. I think I need to change the color. Yeah, this is better. It needed to be the same color as the master text. I kind of want to add some stuff here. I just don't want it to be empty. So let me think. What was I creating here? Yeah, this isn't gold. I mean, it's cute and all, but it's not what I was looking for. So we could forget about that. Let's look at Pinterest for some more ideas of what we could possibly add. Maybe we can add a car. So before we did a Range Rover, this time let's do a Tesla. Pink Tessie. Pink Tesla. Product photography, white background. Now I did change the aspect ratio to 2:3, so I'm just gonna put it back at 4:5. And I'm gonna submit. Beep beep. Okay. I might actually go with this one, right? This looks unique, and we might even have like the front of the Tesla cut off too, in our ebook cover. Let me drag and drop so I could see. And I'm gonna remove the background. Yeah, but now I can't really see that it's a. Let me put it on the other side. Let me flip it. Not liking it. Too much pink. Silver? Silver Audi? Silver Audi white background? My battery is not charging, you guys. Like it is on 8%. It's actually like going down. Um, Let me see. What can I do for this battery right now? It's because I'm on the live. This live is taking up so much like energy and I'm streaming to 3 different platforms. Let's see. Okay. I put it in even more lower power and let's see what happens. Well, no, on the power adapter. No, 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 no. It's already on low power for the power adapter. I don't know what to do. I think I need to close some tabs. All right, hold on. I have another Google tab. Let me close it. And we'll just monitor the situation. What else can I close? Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of stuff open. But yes, TD Will says, I love how it all comes together. Me too. Me too. Hopefully my computer doesn't die by the time it does all come together. And the reason why it's dying, I did plug it in the charger before I started the stream, but it wasn't plugged into the outlet. So the whole time I thought it was charging and it wasn't. And by the time I realized that by the time I realized we're already on live, battery was already crazy low. So we'll see what happens. Ooh. Let me lower my brightness. All right. I'm liking it. I think I want to add some more cash on the bottom of this cash here. Let me see something. I need another black fade for this text right here. Because when I added the money, I feel like, I mean, I still feel like, all right, let me duplicate it. I'm just trying to make the text stand out. Yeah. Okay. But I want the car. I want to make sure the car is in front of all of that. All of them fades. Yeah. Looks nice. Okay. Now I'm trying to think. I feel like I feel like I need to just fill in some space up here. Like, I don't want it to look too crowded, but I feel like it needs to. Because there's so much going on down here. I feel like there's something missing right here. Like, maybe I can add another element. So let me get one of the elements that we used before. Maybe the phone. Or maybe this is where the Chanel bag can come in. Let's remove the background and see. Whoops. Oh yeah, my battery is getting lower and lower. It's at 7% now, guys. So this live might not make it till the end. Because no matter what I'm doing, it's not, the battery's not going up. If anyone has any suggestions of what I should do with my laptop battery, speak now if you don't want this live to end yet. Okay, I think it's okay there. Keep it plugged in. It's plugged in. Okay, now it went up. It actually went up. It went to 8%. It went from 7 to 8. It's plugged in. I mean, it's not plugged into. Oh, I know why. Oh my gosh, I am such an idiot. I have it plugged into the thing for my phone charger. What is wrong with me? Hold on, guys. I know why. I didn't have it in the with the right power bank thingy. I'm such a fool. Okay, we should be back in action pretty soon. Um, yeah. It was basically charging with the little box that you would charge your phone with and not the box that you would charge your laptop with. Don't know how I made that mistake. It's because I just be rushing through what I'm doing. But yeah, we should be good soon. All right, so this is what we got. Um, so quick announcements. Facebook group. If you're not already a part of the Facebook group, make sure you scan this QR code and join the group. The name of the group is called the Jeune Creation AI Plus Content Creation. So make sure you join our Facebook group. It's important that you join the Facebook group because that is where we have all of our announcements on when we'll be going on live, what the live will be about. I can show you guys an example right now. So this is the Facebook group. It has 923 members. And as you can see, like earlier today, 9 hours ago, I said we're live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. JC fam, it's time to turn your creativity into cash. I'm showing you how to earn $500 per ebook cover using Midjourney and Canva, all in under 10 minutes. Listen, I know it took more than 10 minutes, but that's because I'm really just trying to really break it down for you. But once you get the flow of what needs to get done and you're looking at Pinterest as your source of inspiration, I'm telling you, you can get it done in the snap of a finger. My exact Canva and Midjourney workflow, which I've been showing you guys. And then we still have to discuss how to price, package, and sell your covers like a pro. But point being is make sure you guys are a part of the Facebook group because that is where you'll be seeing those type of announcements. Um, that's where you'll be getting those type of announcements and stuff. So very important to join. Another thing, if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. And also make sure you watch the ads, you guys. This is how, I'm giving to you guys, and the way you guys can give back to me is by watching those ads because as you know, this channel is monetized. So we want to keep that going. I give you guys free content and I give you guys I don't gatekeep and I give you guys all of the gems. But in return, all I ask is that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you join the Facebook group and watch the ads. Okay? And then also, like I mentioned, we have the flash sale. Everything on the website right now is 20% off. Using code JCFAM, scan the QR code and it will take you directly to the website, which is www.thejeunecreation.com. And there's a lot of things to choose from on the website. We're doing the Halloween sale, which is why we have this 20% off, but you can only access the 20% off during the hours of the live. Once this live is over, 20% is gone. All right. 20% off using code JCFAM. We have different prompts. We have Midjourney AI prompts, pretty in pink, and all of these, like it says, created in Midjourney. The Boss Babe ebook cover image collection. So everything we're doing right now with the ebooks, this is a great thing to purchase because it has tons of elements, whether it's these, characters that we're creating, the cars and everything. It says that it has a set of over 100 over 100 bold and chic images, which is perfect for designing your eye-catching ebook covers. So definitely get this. Look at all of these images that you can use to add to your ebook covers, and you could use these as backgrounds. You could use them as elements. There's so much in there. So very, very good deal to get it for 20% off during this live. I recommend you get it. All right. And we also have some new things as well, which is the Halloween graphics and the Halloween phone wallpapers. So with the Halloween graphics, there are 120 plus funny and scary Halloween quote graphics or regular image graphics. Some of them have jokes. You can resell them. All right. That's the catch. You can resell them as your own. I'm giving you the license to these graphics. You can take them, resell them as your own, or you can use them for your social media. You can use them for any type of content you're creating, whether you want to create a t-shirt, whether you want to, put it on your Instagram posts or put it on TikTok. You could do whatever you want to do. It is yours. It's yours. And we also have the sweet and spooky phone wallpapers. So there's 60 plus wallpapers, and I'm gonna show you. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do for you guys. We're gonna get back to this in a second, but I'm gonna pull up some of these wallpapers so that you can see how they look. I'm gonna pull up whichever one is like my favorite one. So there's stuff like this, spooky but make it fashion. I got, what else? Drop Dead Gorgeous. We got Love You to Death. We have all of these cute wallpapers. And like I said, there's over 60 of them. Okay. There's this one. I really like this one. Till Death Do Us Glam. This is really cute. These are all wallpapers that we have. And you can purchase them. And once you purchase them, you can resell them. Bon appetit. You could resell them as your own. And I'm going to show you guys some of the graphics, the Halloween graphics that you would get. So we got this skeleton riding the dinosaur. We got, what else we got? We got some jokes, right? Well, we got trick or treat. We got some jokes like I'm not lazy. I'm on a coffin break. Ha ha ha. We have, what else? We just have so many. When life gives you lemons, summon a demon. There's just so many graphics, and you can use them for whatever you want. The roller coaster, you could use them for whatever you want. So make sure you definitely get that. This one is kind of funny. My ex's new girl is terrifying. Happy Halloween. But there's over 100 of these. There's actually 127 that I'm counting right now of those. That's the Halloween graphics, which is right here. And then there's over 60, and the exact amount actually is, I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's 67. Nope, it's 66. So you get 66 of those, and it's a great deal, and you're getting 20% off. So, you know, what more do you want? Like it's an amazing deal. So make sure you check that out. Like I said, use code JCFAM for 20% off. It's the flash sale only during this live. So now let's get back to what we have been creating. Let's come back over here. And yeah, we're getting back to the ebook. So I mean, I kind of like this ebook how it is. I do not like the purse, so I'm gonna remove it. I mean, yeah, I don't like the purse. Sorry, purse, you don't have no place in this ebook. I think it's fine without it, actually. Maybe I can make that girl a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll do that instead. I just felt like, yeah. And let me make I need to make the plastic a little bit bigger because now it's covering the girl's face in a way that I don't like. So, okay. Yes. All right. So this is my final version of it. This is the version that I like. Hit the like button if you like this version too. Profits, Guide to Making Millions, and yes, it all just comes together. So we got God, Gold, and Glam, which was a little bit more simple. We got Pretty, Paid, and Peaceful, which was a little bit more intermediate. And I would say this one was a little bit more difficult, more elements involved, more creativity involved. But basically, like I said, you can take a look at things in Pinterest as inspiration to create this. So we're going to create another one, and then after we create the next one, we're going to get into how you can sell these and make money. So let's look for some more inspo. I like this. I think this is really nice. Hold on. Where did it go? I like this too, though. This one, all right, it's not popping up, but this has a woman, and one foot has a heel and one foot has a pink and brown sneaker. Let's try to put that in Midjourney. Let's say African American woman, close up of legs and feet, walking One foot has a gold heel and the other foot has a gold and pink sneaker. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can get what we need. So, I mean, it tried to make it a sneaker heel, which is not what I was going for, but we're going to try again. So, when you can't get the prompt, right? Another thing we can try to do is we can actually try to take a screenshot of this, like so, and we can drag and drop it into Midjourney and see if we can let Midjourney describe it itself for us, and then we create the prompt. So, let's try that out. So this is an avatar of a woman wearing high heels and Nike shoes with the text money. We don't need no text, right? Let's see. Let's use this prompt. An avatar of an African American woman. I'm just gonna say of a black woman wearing high heels and Nike shoes. Um, Light brown and white colors. The background is plain light pastel color. It's for your profile picture, so make it look realistic. Please include both legs and the sneakers. So let's try that. Let's see what this one says. An avatar with Nike shoes. Maybe we need to use this as a style reference. I think we're gonna need to use this as a style reference. Can I do that? And let me use this prompt. We're gonna figure it out, you guys. Let's try to figure it out. It's gonna be hard. I could already see it's gonna be hard. Sometimes I feel like it's just like a guessing game with this, but this don't look bad though. I would redo it though because it looks incomplete. So maybe I would do like a strong variation and see what I get. It also looks blurry. I don't know why it's blurry. Does it look blurry to you guys? Yeah. This one's not blurry though. Yeah, something's wrong with that image. Maybe we just need to do our own thing. Another thing though we can do is like, let's say if I took a screenshot of this, we might have to, what we need to do is we might have to just be creating like these legs one by one. It's possible too. But I can also drag and drop this into ChatGPT and I could say, I'm trying to recreate an image where one leg has a sneaker and one leg has a heel of this African American woman avatar. Give me the prompts, but also give me additional prompts if I have to um if I have to do each leg separate in a separate prompt. In the meantime, what do we have here? We just have blurriness. I don't know why this is blurry. I don't like this image. It's blurry. Why is it giving us blurry images? Did it say blurry in the prompt? No. All right, let's see what ChatGPT is saying. Let me do this. That's the left leg sneaker. right leg heel. I didn't even read the prompt, but let's just go ahead and just do this and see what we get. And let's just try it all together. So yes and no. The only thing is, the legs don't look the same size. But it's nice though. I kind of like this. Let's see what happens when we put it all together. If the ChatGPT prompt is going to help us, which it looks like it might. Nope, it won't. But these are still all nice images, and I'm going to use some of them. I'm going to retry this one again. Let me rerun this prompt again. Like, I think I can make it work with this leg and this leg, but we would need to erase this leg back here. We can make it work. We're going to make it work. We gonna make it work. All right, let me download this. Let me download this. What else do I want to download? I'm just going to start downloading stuff, and then we're going to see what we can do. All right, let's go to Canva. And let me start with this. So I'm going to remove the background. And then I'm going to click Edit, Magic Eraser, and I'm going to try to delete the other leg. Wants to just delete everything. No, don't delete everything. Deselect. No, deselect. I'm gonna try. I guess I'll try to use the brush. We're getting extra creative today, guys. Sometimes it takes a little bit of patience to get the perfect image that you want. Okay. Sometimes you gotta be slow and steady. Let me erase this so far. Okay. The issue is this freaking deselect shit is like blocking me right now. All right. Cut off a little bit of the leg. Hmm. You can go back. That was a no bueno. Oh, what is this auto detect? Let me see. If we're in a better spot to delete. No, we're not in a better spot. Deselect. All right, back to the brush. I'm just gonna have to do this in small pieces. Slow and steady wins the race, you guys. Make the brush a little bit smaller. Really trying to get this image. Okay, this is not bad. I can make it work. I can make it work. All right, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. There's a portion of the sneaker that's missing here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to maybe magic edit. Let's see. Add color. I don't know. Does it look like it's adding color? Nah. Okay, it's cool. We'll figure something out. Now let me take the heel. Background remover. Guys, I don't even know if what I'm trying to do is gonna work, but look, we're gonna just try and see. If it doesn't work, we could always just do something else instead. The legs just look so different. That's the issue. Let me see what we're trying to do here. Okay. It's just two different legs. That's the problem here. And I just couldn't really get the background off of the other leg. Like this leg is thicker than that leg. Like I feel like if the leg was, yeah, no. I mean, y'all see where I'm going with this though, but we still have other images that we could just use instead because it's not like these images are bad. Oh, this one wants to delete a whole leg. Come on. All right, we're just gonna use this as the image for our ebook cover. It's cool. Well, this is a planner, girl boss planner. Okay, we could do a girl boss planner. Yeah, we don't only have to do ebooks. We can do planners. Title suggestion for a girl boss planner. What do I have cooking up in Midjourney? Was I doing anything else? No, not really. This is cute. Let me download this. Maybe we could use another image for our planner. Her power plan, boss girl era, that girl planner. All right, let's read through what it gave us. Boss mode planner, the CEO edit, power moves, she means business. I like she means business. Booked and busy, the goal getter. The empire planner, plan like a boss, she's the CEO, the hustle diary. Her power plan, glow getter, the femme blueprint. Soft hustle, manifest and manage, dream plan dominate. Deluxe life planner, she plans, she wins. I like that. Her daily empire, the vision journal. Boss girl era, the girl planner. Rich girl routine, main character plans, pretty productive, glow up goals, plan and slay, soft life schedule, baddie blueprint, and manifest agenda. So I think the one that I liked the one that said she plans, she wins. And I like, what else? She means business. I think I want to go with she means business. Now, another thing I'm going to show you guys, let me pull it up, is if there is a font that you like and you don't see it in Canva, you can go to thefont.com to find it, right? So let's say if we want something, I'm liking like the gothic type of um font. So what title did we say we were gonna do? She means business? Did I decide what title? I don't think I did. She means business or she plans, she wins. Let's do she plans, she wins. So let me put she plans. I'm just gonna put she plans here. I'm gonna hit enter. Kind of like this font right here, the golden blade. So this is dafont.com, DAFONT.com, where you can find different fonts that are not in Canva. So let's see. I like Gothic War. Let's download it. So if we download this and then we go to Canva and then we go to um fonts. Hold on. Come here. I'm trying to remember how to do it. I don't even remember. Hold on. Because I've done it before. Like all of these Grinch, you've been Grinch stuff that you see here is fonts that I like added. Okay, I can click on this plus sign and I can upload a font. So let me open the zip file for that font. Upload a font, add new, and I need to go to new MacBook, all files. Gothic War OTF. Open. Yes, upload anyway. Okay. So it should be here. It's right here. Um, if I go in here to click it, Gothic War right here, this is the font. She plans. She wins. Okay. I'm gonna group it together because I kind of just wanted to look like this. And now I can probably add some elements to it, right? Because it looks very plain. Um, I like the font though. So with the plainness, let's see. What can we add to it? We should add some stuff behind the legs. Maybe we can add a Louis Vuitton bag. And so I put a prompt to create one, but I'm also going to look in the Louis Vuitton bag. Am I spelling it wrong? Probably am. Okay. A very realistic photo of a light pink Louis Vuitton on the go monogram. Leather bag front view isolated against a white background. Let's try that. It also created these for us. So let me download this. That one is nice. These are nice too. Oops, my bad. Download. We're gonna come here and let me drag this one here. I'm gonna remove the background. Let me bring this to the front. And where's that other bag? Here. Background remover. This one is a little bit too pink. All right, let me duplicate this and let me flip it horizontally and just have it on both sides of her. Okay, this one a little bit bigger. Let me move this to the front. All right, let me delete this one. Just keep this one. I need to add more stuff. Okay, I like clouds. So let me just type in clouds. I like to add clouds. But nice clouds, cute clouds. Thick clouds. These clouds look a little bit thin. Let me look for a pink cloud. Pink cloud. Okay. Let's see. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the sneakers on top of the cloud. Bring this text down a little bit. But I want the text to be on top of the cloud too. Okay. Just thinking of what else we can do to this image. Feel like I could go for a striped background. Pink and white stripes. Can definitely go for a striped background, and I would make the pink the color of the pink that you see here. So I'm going to use my eyedropper tool, and I'm going to make this bigger like so, and I'm just going to bring it to the back. Trying to see how I feel about it. Maybe I could leave, let me see. I'm starting not to like this font anymore. But it was a good exercise because you guys saw like the direction of what I'm going for is changing, but you guys got to see how I get custom fonts. I'm not trying to go for goth anymore. I'm trying to go for cute. Maybe I need to bring this cloud to the bottom where this separates, like between stripes and solids. Make the feet a little bit bigger. Um, Maybe I could use one of my people. I mean, since we have the legs, we really shouldn't even have a person here. So no. I'm just looking for something else that we can add to this. You guys, creating is so simple. Like, it's not that hard. Once you break it down, like how I'm breaking it down, like you could literally create anything that you want. Like, look at what we're doing right now and how nicely it's coming together. And I can do this all day. Yeah, we're gonna leave this here. I'm not sure I like those flowers. Maybe these flowers. Or the flower petals. Let me do pink flower petals. Pink flower petals. Okay. Yeah. All right. I would probably change this color pink to that and bring that to the back like so. I would probably also hold up. Yeah, I can rock with it. I'm not rocking with that Louis bag though. I feel like it don't have its place here. But we'll see. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep adding elements. I'm gonna add a spiral, right? Because this is supposed to be a planner, gold spiral. So we're gonna turn it into like a notebook. Is it called a gold spiral? Notebook spiral. Notebook spiral. Gold notebook spiral. Okay, just notebook spiral. Let's see if we can change the color. Okay. It's giving cute. Let me group it. Let me group them together. Shift, group. It's giving cute so far. I still do not like the Louis bag, so I'm gonna remove it. And what else can we do? What can we do? She plans, she wins. It's giving like simple, cute. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be. We don't need to do too much. I think this is. I already think this is enough for like um a planner cover. It doesn't need to have too much. Need to put gold specks. I just love the color gold in everything that I do. So, and maybe I can add my hold on, I need to move those gold specks. They're too close to the flower petals. I put them on both sides. Gonna add my signature plastic covering. This one is super duper plasticky. Let me reduce the transparency. Like so, and then kind of determine where I want it to be positioned. Yeah, I think here is good. Behind the sneakers. Should I do it behind the... I want it to be above the clouds for sure. Okay, I'm happy with it like this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And now we are going to get to the next part of this live where we talk about how we can make money doing this. Now, as you can see, you got the process, right? You got how I got my inspiration. You got how we use Pinterest as inspiration, how I make Midjourney and Canva work together in order to create these visuals. So on today's live, we created, this is the first one we created, God, Goals, and Glam. We got some of our visuals from Canva. We got some of our visuals from Midjourney. We got all of our inspiration from Pinterest. Pretty Paid and Peaceful, also Pinterest inspired, but like I said, Pinterest inspired, but what we are doing looks very different from what we got inspired from because we're creating different elements. We just need a little bit of aesthetic inspiration, and there's nothing wrong with that. So Pretty Paid and Peaceful. We did this Profits Guide to Making Millions. And we got all of our elements either from Midjourney or from Canva. And we did this planner right here. And we got all of our elements from Midjourney and Canva. And we created everything literally from scratch, you guys. Everything was created from scratch. You see how it looks. It looks good. And now you want to make money off of it. Now, you guys are obviously watching this live for a reason, and you're watching this live because you want to learn. You're watching this live because maybe you also want to create these products, or maybe you want to buy the products. I don't know. When I put products up on my website, you guys buy all the time, so people want to buy these things. So the same way how you guys are my customers and you're watching these lives, you can create stuff like this and create your own customer base as well. Now, let's say if you want to put it on Shopify. Shout out to TD Will, who's still in the live, saying she's loving it. If you are still in the live, put it in the comments. I want to know who is in the live. If you're still in the live, shout yourself out in the comments. I want to know who's here. So let's say if you have a Shopify store, right? My whole store was created with Shopify. This is a Shopify store. It says, the Jeune creation, but it is powered by Shopify. Like that is where I created it. You can create a website too. You just saw how I created this ebook. The same way I created the ebooks and the same way I looked for inspiration and the same way how I worked on putting everything together so it can look cohesive, so it can all look nice. You can do the same thing and create your own website and add your own products. Now, as you'll see, so like let's say if I go to like stock images, right? And I click on this, you'll see that there is a whole price. I have shop pay, which is great. I have a title. I have a shout outs to Riley, aka Barbie Doll, who is still in the live. Thank you for being on the live. Thank you for still rocking with us. And I know it's late for you. And I have items of what can be done here, right? Um Now, if you can't think of what to put as your Shopify description, this is where ChatGPT comes in now, right? Um, this is where ChatGPT comes in. You guys, make sure you guys are letting the ads run. So you're gonna come to ChatGPT and let's say we take one of these ebooks, right? So let's say this one. I really like this one. So normally you would save it, but in this case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a screenshot of it just for the sake of time. And I'm going to open up ChatGPT and I'm going to drag and drop it. And I'm just going to tell ChatGPT, I created this ebook cover and I want to sell it on my Shopify store. What is a good price to sell it for so that I can realistically make $500 in 1 month? I have 1.5K subscribers on YouTube, 923 followers in a Facebook group, 1K followers on Instagram. And let's say I get an average of 800 views on my YouTube live videos, right? I kind of want to give it some details. I kind of want to give it some details about what my audience is, um, all of these things so that it can kind of calculate the pricing for me, right? So that I can try and get this. I also have an email list of about 500 people with an average of 30% of the people opening the emails in case I wanted to send an email about this. Calculate everything for me. And also provide me with an SEO optimized title for my product and SEO optimized description in Shopify. Break everything down for me in the simplest terms when it comes to the calculation. All right. And I'm just going to hit submit. And ChatGPT is going to tell you. So it needs some time to think. Let's let it think a bit. It's thinking. All right, let's see. Why is it having issues right now? Come on. Don't do this now while we're on live. Okay. It didn't even put any. Wow. Where's my prompt? That is wild. I wrote all of that. And it didn't take any of it. Interesting. All right. Let's try this again. Ugh. Let's do this again, you guys. I'm sorry. And we were all anticipating this answer. Now I gotta write all of that all over again. This is an ebook cover that I designed and I want to sell. Right? Oh dear. Like, come on. Why would it do that? This is an ebook cover that I designed and I want to sell. Oops. On my Shopify store. Give me an SEO optimized product title and description for Shopify. Also, break down how much I should charge for this product if my goal is to make $500 on it for this month. I have 1.5K subscribers on YouTube, and I actively go on live and promote my store. I have 923 followers in the Facebook group, and I actively promote my YouTube content and store in the group maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I have 500 email subscribers with an open and click rate of about 30% on average. What else? I have 1K followers on Instagram. Break it down in the simplest way possible for me. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste this in case this thing acts a fool again. I'm probably missing some information, I don't know, but let's just go from here, right? So it says here's a full breakdown for your Shopify listing and pricing goal based on your current audience reach and engagement. So it says the SEO optimized title should be Profits, the ultimate guide to making millions, digital ebook for entrepreneurs and content creators. The description says unlock the blueprint to building wealth and creating long-term success with Profits, guide to making millions. This digital ebook breaks down practical steps. So it's saying that this is the ebook. This is not an ebook. I am not selling an ebook. I am selling the ebook cover. But let's pretend that this was an ebook too, right? Because we can also create an ebook, and I'll show you how to do that maybe during this live. But let's go along with if it was an ebook, and then we'll do the ebook cover. So it says whether you're a content creator, entrepreneur, or influencer ready to level up, this guide gives you the clarity, strategies, and confidence to turn ideas into consistent profit. What you'll learn is the step-by-step money-making frameworks for beginners and side hustlers, how to build multiple income streams online, wealth mindset habits that attract abundance, the secrets behind profitable digital brands, easy systems to track, save, and reinvest for growth, and is perfect for ambitious women, creators, and entrepreneurs ready to elevate their brand, income, and lifestyle. The product details is that it is an instant digital download PDF, accessible on your phone, tablet, or laptop, and you have a lifetime access, and it gives you some tags. Now, the pricing breakdown, let's say if this was an ebook, is you want to make $500 of revenue in the month. The audience overview is that you have 1.5K YouTube subscribers, active lives equals strong engagement, 923 Facebook group members, engaged community, 3 to 4 promo posts per week, 500 email subscribers, 30% open slash click, which means approximately 150 people are actively engaged, and you have 1K Instagram followers. So it says let's estimate conversion rate and ideal price point. So from the YouTube lives, if you can reach 1,500 people, that means 2% of those people are likely to buy. So that means you get about 30 potential buyers. From the Facebook group, if you have 923 people in your group, 3% of those people are likely to buy, which gives you 28 potential buyers. For the email list, if you have 150 people that are active, because remember, we said 500, but the percentage was like the 30% open click. So if you got 150 people who are active, that's 5% likely buyers, and that's 7 potential buyers. And for Instagram, if you have 1,000 people that you can reach, the likely buyers are 1% and the potential buyers are 10, which gives you an estimated amount of total buyers, which is 75. Now, these are just numbers that I plugged in. Some of these numbers are accurate, some of these numbers are not. But if you have any of these platforms, you'll see that, you know, what it's saying. If you think about Instagram, right? And think about if you have 1,000 followers, I think it's very possible that you can only have 1% likely buyers. Like, just look at the platform versus the percentage of likely buyers. And I feel like this really matches. When something is in an email, these people, they're already on their phone, they open the emails, they click. I think, the percentage will be higher. Even though the reach is lower because of the amount of people that are on the email list, that's why it only gives you 7 potential buyers. But the likelihood of someone purchasing something from receiving an email, to me, that is higher than a YouTube live, a Facebook group, and an Instagram. If you're just thinking realistically, think about it. I get an email from Fashion Nova. I'm clicking and going on the website to buying something. But if I'm just like on Instagram and I see a IG post about it or something, like, I'm most likely not really going to do that. So I kind of think about it from that sense. And I do think that this is a pretty good business model to go by. So we get approximately 75 buyers. But the thing is, you want to make about $500 per month. So if you get that 75 buyers and you divide it by 500, that's about $6.67 per buyer. So it says that the recommending pricing strategy is that the base price should be $7. It's psychologically appealing and it aligns with your goal. Optional tiers to boost average order value is $7 for the ebook only, $12 for the ebook plus bonus worksheet like a profit tracker, and $20 for the ebook plus worksheet plus access to a replay of your YouTube live masterclass. So if you sell just 72 copies at $7 each, you'll hit your $500 goal. And then it even goes even further to give you some marketing tips for the month. It says go live and demo it. Do a short inside the book live showing one juicy page or key takeaway. The email subject line for your newsletter. This ebook made me rethink how I make money. The Facebook post. You share a testimonial style caption like, this guide helped me find my next income stream. You can bundle it with a freebie, add a money affirmation printable for anyone who buys in the first week. And you could do a pinned Instagram post where you can turn your cover into a carousel with money motivating quotes. Then it tells me would I like ChatGPT to also write my Shopify product description, layout, headline plus bullet points in my brand voice, something that fits the June creation vibe, which is luxury, boss energy, and feminine empowerment. So I don't need it to do all of that. And $7 for an ebook, you could actually charge a little bit more because this is a good business model, but you kind of want to, like, I don't know. I would go a little bit higher than $7, but you can also do $7 too. Like, $7 for an ebook is not bad at all, right? But let's say you want to make it a little bit higher. Um, I want to make it a little bit higher than $7 for those stubborn buyers, right? I spelled higher wrong, but it will get it. So it says perfect smart move. You want to anchor your value higher so it still feels affordable but not cheap, since your brand gives luxury digital boss vibes. A slightly higher price signals quality and gives you more room to hit your $500 goal faster. So let's walk through the new math and sweet spot pricing options. So it gives you options, right? Revenue goal $500. Estimated 75 potential buyers across YouTube, the Facebook group, the Instagram, and the email list. If you price it at $7, all you need is 72 buyers. If you price it at $9, you need 56 buyers. You get more profit margin, and it's still impulse buy friendly. Because sometimes people, they're not too impulsive in hitting that buy button, right? I'm comfortable with the $9 price. I think that's good, you know? $9 to $12, I think, is great. The $12, you need 42 buyers. It feels premium but still accessible. And $15, you need 34 buyers. And it's great if you position it as an exclusive guide with bonuses. So it did say that the recommended strategy and the best balance, the main price should be $12. And you could launch a promo where you save 25% off and you get a limited time $9 launch price. And that way, it looks like it's the fear of missing out. Then you raise it back to the $12 after your first 1 to 2 weeks or when you hit your first milestone, like 25 sales. Look at this, you guys. This is giving you the tea right here. And then it has a revised Shopify products setup. So it revised the title, it revised the description, and all of these things, right? So now I'm going to say this is not for an ebook. Okay, now make it just for the ebook cover. Now make it just for the ebook cover. I just want to sell the cover and my buyers can create their own content for what will be inside the ebook. Use ChatGPT, works smarter but not harder, you guys. Smarter but not harder. Okay, so it says perfect. You're selling the ebook cover only, a digital product template your buyers can repurpose for their own ebooks. That's a great move. You're basically monetizing your design skills and helping other entrepreneurs or digital creators sell faster. Here's your fully optimized Shopify setup. So it's telling me this is the SEO optimized title. Profit ebook cover template. Profits ebook cover template, editable digital download for entrepreneurs and designers. The description says, create your own luxury ebook without the stress of design. The Profits ebook cover template gives you a bold, high-end aesthetic, perfect for digital entrepreneurs, influencers, and coaches who want to stand out and sell with style. This ready to use cover design is editable and fully customizable. Just drop in your own title and brand name and you're ready to launch your next digital product in minutes. What you'll get is one professionally designed ebook cover, high resolution, 4 to 5 aspect ratio, editable format, Canva or Photoshop version, whichever you choose to offer. Luxury pink and black aesthetic with money and success visuals, perfect for business, mindset, or money related ebooks. It's perfect for digital creators, entrepreneurs, and designers building online stores, coaches or content creators launching digital products, and anyone who wants a modern, boss, feminine look that sells instantly. Then it gives you the product details, it gives you the license. You may resell your finished ebook. You know, you could put whatever you want. Now we're going to get into the pricing breakdown, right? It says, let's still aim for that $500 revenue this month. Because this is a cover template, perceived value is slightly higher because it's a visual done for you. So before it was just an ebook. You're just buying the ebook. Like you weren't selling the ebook, you were just buying it because you needed the knowledge. Now you're actually purchasing the cover template that was done for you. And you're actually using that cover template to edit it to your liking, to your colors, and to use it as the cover for your own ebook. So that's why we are pricing it slightly higher. The value gets slightly higher now, right? So it gives you 4 different tiers of pricing. So there's a $12 pricing where you would need 42 buyers, and that's a great starting point. There's the $15 pricing where you would need 34 buyers. It's still impulse friendly and premium. There's a $17 pricing where you need 30 buyers, where it feels luxury and justified by the design quality. And there's a $20 pricing tier for 25 buyers, and it's best for an exclusive launch or bundle pricing. So the recommended strategy is that you set your main price at $17, but you offer a launch promo at $15 for the first 10 to 15 buyers. That way, you only need to sell around 30 to 34 copies to hit your $500 goal, and your pricing still reflects premium design value. And I will attest to this strategy that I easily make $500 off of certain digital products that I sell on my website, depending on how often I go live, depending on how many email blasts I send out, depending on what I'm posting on social media and all of these things. So you can do it too. You can absolutely do it too. It's very, very simple. You just need to have the audience. You need to be consistent. You need to be posting all of the time. Y'all know I took a break for a little bit, but now I'm back better than ever and stronger. And I can attest to this because I've done this before myself, right? Now, it goes into the Shopify headline and layout for your product page and all of these things. So it's asking if you want some highlights, if you want it to be in your brand, June Creation brand voice, and all of these things. So we don't need to do all of those things, but the whole point is, and like this live, if you found this very informational, comment, please. Let me know if you're finding this information helpful and useful to you. But this is how you would be able to design. I showed you how to design from scratch, and then how you would be able to go back now and bring it to your store and hit your $500 goal for the month. And that's just for this one product. Doesn't even include other products that are on your store. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put it in the comment section. If you guys find this helpful and useful, make sure you comment, replay this live, watch the live. Remember that there is a flash sale, JC fam, 20% off. I am about to end the live soon. And once I end it, maybe I'll keep the discount code up for another 10 minutes and then it will be gone. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're not already a part of the Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group. And I want to tell you guys the motivational quote of the day again, because I really feel like what we did today was very motivational and it's aligned with the June creation. It's aligned with what you guys are looking for. And once again, the motivational quote of the day is, at the June creation, we live by one simple truth. When you pray and believe, anything is possible. Every dream, every vision, every idea starts with faith and action. This brand was built on trusting the process, creating with purpose, and knowing that divine timing never misses. Whether you're designing your next digital product, launching your business, or stepping into your glow up season, remember this. Pray over it, believe in it, and then create like it's already yours, you guys. That is the motivational message for the day. Like I said, make sure you check out the website, scan the QR code, 20% off of everything on the website using code JCFAM, and I will see you the next time.
Pray and believe, pray and believe. JC family, pray and believe, pray and believe. Pray and believe, pray and believe. This is the Jeune creation. Oh yeah. It's the Jeune creation. JC fam. Every night, every vibe, stepping in a room, it's that digital glow. AI in my pocket, watch the vision flow. Luxury filled with us, so true. Every canvas I touch turns gold for you. Faceless screen, but the light still shines. JC fam together, building dreams online. Canva to Midjourney, watch it elevate. Every night at 7, come and celebrate. It's the Jeune creation, yeah. Vibes on rotation, from real to the digital. Luxury feels so spiritual. We pray and believe. JC fan with me. No boss, baby energy. We stay busy. This the Jeune creation. Stories in motion, the vision don't lie. AI dreams under Brooklyn sky. Marketing and magic design with a twist. Turning every hustle into moments you can't miss. Ooh, we glowing. JC fan, can you feel it? Every night we showing Midjourney that's created. Luxury meets elevation. This is your destination, the Jeune creation. Vibes on rotation. Real and digital. Luxury feels so spiritual. We pray and believe, making history. JC fan with me, oh yeah. Boss baby energy. We stay busy, babe. This is the Jeune creation. Pray and believe. Jay-Z fan, we pray, believe, and believe. Pray